Episode 16 with the Detroit Pistons, coming off a championship number 8. Show you the game plan we're going to be running with this season. We got Paul Butler got traded in the offseason to help us get Tatum. We're going to be running. So Levine is getting the start as shooting guard. Carmelo obviously starting small forward with Quiet, the power. Embiid extended now to Turner. Turner's going to be playing next year with us as well because he still has some time in his rookie deal. And then we will be able to get quite a bit for him in a trade. Jordan Clarkson coming in as their 7th man. Tatum as the 8th and Larry Nance as the 9th man. So we're not running a backup point guard at the moment. No backup point guards playing. I would like to get VanVleet in here a little bit. So, like, what if I take a minute off him, a minute off him, and a minute off him? Let's go like that. Give Tatum 15, Larry Nance 10, and then VanVleet 7. We'll go to our player mentorship. Hopefully we fix some of the badge systems. We're kind of locked up though, like when it came to players to train other players last season. Carmelo, I know we're... Oh, Andre Kirilenko is actually perfect for Carmelo. Chris Paul. Chris Paul could work with Carmelo. Kawhi will work with... Ooh, nice, Sleepy. Okay, Gerald does not work with Kawhi. Okay, we'll give him hit. Robin Carlson. Jordan Clarkson will work with... Jordan Clarkson will work with... Sevolosha? Joel Embiid will work with... He can work with Kawhi, so physical finisher, Deadeye, and glove. Larry Nance can work off of... Honestly, he can work with Jordan Clarkson. Zach LaVine could probably also work off Jordan Clarkson, though, and if he can... Nah, not really. He can work off VanVleet, though. Zubik will go with... 4 MVPs. Carmelo has 4 MVPs. Carmelo has 5 Finals MVPs. And LeBron has never won a championship. No trades. Chris Paul's back. Or fully healed at least. Levine, broken right hand. This is when we get to see Jordan Clarkson. We get to really see what Jordan Clarkson has now. And Levine is fully healed now. And we'll check. Contract, extensions. Nothing we can do right now. Alright. So let's get through the season. Currently doing great though. 44-15. Add 2 more wins, so we're 46-15. There's 2 more wins, 3 more, 4 more. Um, 61-17. 80, another MVP. Gerald Babcock, Rookie of the Year. Okay. Dennis Schroeder, 6-man. LeBron, DOP. Isaiah Thomas, another Coach of the Year, and Joey Peterson. Chris Paul on the All-NBA first team. Chris Paul on the All-NBA first defensive team with Joel Embiid. And Tatum not making a rookie team. A little concerning. Alright, so Paul had a great season. 11 assists and 2 steals a game is pretty good. And Zach LaVine, he showed up, 19 points a game. And Carmelo continues to kind of go down that slope. Kawhi, Joel Embiid having a good season. Miles Turner having a good season. Jordan Clarkson having a good season. Kind of wish we seen a little more of the Tatum, not gonna lie. Larry Nance. Van Fleet even getting some time in. And same with Zubik. Yeah. So we're lined up against Brooklyn in round 1. But we're going for championship number 9. Trying to get into double digits. I didn't think that's something we'd even be looking for, but we are looking for that. So if we can get championship number 9, that'd be pretty phenomenal. We are in that situation though. Chris Paul's getting old, as well as Carmelo. So we kind of got to find guys to start, rotating in. Obviously, Tatum is our guy for Carmelo, but is Van Fleet the guy for Paul? I don't know. Atlanta beats Charlotte. Chicago blanks Toronto. Washington beats New York. Memphis blanks the Spurs. Minnesota beats Phoenix. Denver beats Golden State. And OKC beats the Clippers. So we're going against the Atlanta Hawks in round number 2. See how we can do in round number 2. And we dominate 29, 28, and 22. Wallace is fully healed, but he can stay on the bench. Paul with 30, Levine with 22, Kawhi with 21. Oh, we lose a close one. Lose by 4. Oladipo goes off though. Porzingis, Turner, Gordon. Ingram. It's a good Atlanta Hawks team. We're just a little better. We beat them by 4. We're up 3-1. Ooh, Kawhi, that's kind of a crappy injury. Levine's pretty tired, so they want to run Clarkson to start. So let's see if Clarkson pop off starting in this game. Clarkson 10 points, 4 for 8 shooting. And we're moving on. So Chicago beats Washington. Minnesota beats Memphis. So D-Wade is not making the finals. OKC beats Denver. So LeBron's not making it to the conference finals either. We're going against Chicago. And there we go. Chris Paul, 27, 14 assists. Come on, Detroit, baby. Let's go. There we go. We win by 1. Levine with 31. Paul, 20. Embiid with 18 and 10. All right, game 2. Is it game 2? No, it's like game 3. We win in overtime by 9. And we are going to go try to sweep them in the conference finals. As we get them by 4. Kawhi 28, Paul 25, and Embiid with 20. Valanciunas tried his hardest. OJ, collision, Fareed. But we get it to work. We're going against the Thunder for the second straight season in the finals. So once again, the MVP Anthony Davis and his OKC Thunder are going against Detroit in the finals. 2 straight seasons. And I think we're going to get history to repeat 2 straight seasons. Paul 36 and 18, Kawhi 30, Levine with 28. Just, we're scoring on them. Eric Gordon has a good game. Anthony Davis, Brendan Roy's still there. Chandler's still there. Game 2 looking like OKC is having a better game. They beat us there pretty easily, actually. Turner's fully healed, which is big for the club. So hopefully that can give us some motivation to beat OKC here, to take the advantage, and we will. Kawhi 36. He's looking like he's going to get his second finals MVP. And we're getting another win. Kawhi 28. Kawhi's been averaging 24.5 in these playoffs. And we can win the championship right here. Dang, we're going for championship number 9, baby. Carmelo and Paul trying to show that they are the best to ever do it. So Bill Russell and Bob Cousy, they won 11 championships with the Celtics. So I guess that's what we gotta get 11 with Carmelo, and I don't know if that's doable. Just at his age, he might be retired before he has a chance to get that. But we'll see. Maybe we have time to get that done. Carmelo's been an absolute monster for us, so it's going to be really hard for us to see him go. It's going to be hard not to block that retirement whenever it comes. Like, if he tries to retire after the season, I'm probably going to block it. But if he tries to retire after next season, I don't think I will. Like, he has nothing else to prove. Other than getting the championships, right? Maybe I keep him just to beat Bill Russell's record. Levine getting the first to go. Levine's been such a good scorer for us, and he's going to get both to go. Oh, he actually misses that. Never mind. Never mind. Levine's like, I'm on my merry old way down here.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Chandler's checked in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Gordon in for Daniels.
Joel Embiid on his man. Carson going for the shot. Embiid gets the board. Paul going to Carmelo. Carmelo's going all the way. You don't care that Chandler's on him. Carmelo with 11, 6 and 7. Carmelo's trying to get that triple-double. Maybe we'll help him get it. It's going to be hard to get the 4 rebounds. There's another one. Oh, that was a bad shot. AD gets that to go in. Carmelo going up to Embiid, and Embiid's getting that to go in. Carmelo with 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Kawhi trying to hold up Davis, and he can't. Kawhi, go all the way. Go all the way. Ah, too slow. Chris Paul from 3. And he gets it to go in. Chris Paul 30 and 12. Carmelo with his 9th assist. Just needs 3 more rebounds. Ah! Joel Embiid's getting that 16th point from Embiid. Carmelo with his 10th assist. Paul only needs 2 more rebounds as well, so he's going for that triple-double just like Anthony. That's why he wanted that rebound before so bad. We're going to drop that.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Chris Paul.
Carmelo, don't shoot that. And he's going to shoot that, though. Boom. Knocking down his 14th point of the game. Paul with his 13th assist. We're up by 17. Having a good game. Carmelo tries to get the board. But Joel Embiid chased it down. To Leonard. To Carmelo. To Paul. To Levine. To Embiid. Back to the hero. Carmelo. And there's championship number 9. Damn, that's crazy. 9 championships.
All the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
Former player Chandler, again, not getting the championship over Detroit.
That really can't be matched, but pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal. The celebration
And there's the boys. Tatum, rookie season, getting a chip.
the bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports.
There we go. Levine with the championship. Trying to get Kawhi in here. The Claw holding up that championship. He's won a lot of championships with Detroit. Chris Paul getting your finals MVP. Chris Paul with another one. So there is number 9. Championship 9. Going into a big off season once again. As we are committed to domination. As we want to see Carmelo get those rings. Turn him into the ring collector. Try to get 2 hands full of rings maybe. He just needs one more ring to get his both hands full. And Paul with an MVP in the finals. Player retirements. Gerald Wallace is going to retire. Same with Kirilenko. Tracy McGrady has retired. Michael Carter Williams, I don't like that. So we're not going to let him retire. Honestly, Jared Solinger, you should be able to... Some of these guys should be able to get contracts. These guys, I guess maybe we can let walk. Alright, staff retirements. Hall of Fame, T-Mac. It's going to get his jersey retired with the Magic. Paul Gasol getting his with the Grizzlies. League meeting. Shot clock resets to partial duration when possession remains with the same team. I am going to reject that. Draft lottery. And we shouldn't have... Okay, we have potential to take a pick from Boston, the 9th pick. Alright. Head coach. Obviously, we need Isaiah Thomas to resign. That's going to happen. We need a good CFO. So we'll take him. We need a good team doctor. Which will be him. There, now we're going to go to the draft. And this draft is centered around Luka Doncic. Trae Young. But Luka is the consensus number 1. We are sitting with the 9th and the 20th. The 9th and the 20th overall picks. Honestly, okay, we could trade. Hear me out. No, that's not what I want to do. Him and Tatum. Who has the number 1 pick? Philadelphia. They'll trade it for Joel Embiid. Of course they want Embiid in Philly. We'd have to give up Tatum And a first to Boston to bring in Doncic. Um, hmm. Shea is in this draft as well. Hmm. Levine and the ninth. Soon to use your pick. Trade finder. What are we gonna get with the ninth? What do we get with? What do we get with Levine now? What do we get for Tatum now? Could take OG and Henson. Markel Fultz in a first. DeAndre Ayton and Colin Sexton. So we could get the third overall and the seventh overall. Um, what team took Doncic? 76ers took Doncic. They want Joel Embiid so bad. Do I start doing like crazy, crazy trades right now? All right, we're gonna do it. We're not done. We are not done the trades here. This is gonna force us to do another trade, which I would trade him, and I'd trade Tatum now. Him and Tatum, Markel Fultz, Ayton and Lopez, Kuzma and Teague, Tobias Harris, or we keep Tatum. We make Doncic a shooting guard slash small, or shooting guard slash point guard, and we move Levine. Uh, Rodney Stuckey, Austin Rivers. Um, Alright. Choose prospect. We do cut this pick as well. Could bring in Michael Porter Jr. Could bring in even Jalen Brunson. I don't know. We'll take Brunson. And we'll take Robert Williams. Rookie signings, Doncic, Brunson, and Williams. Turner's going to get his team option. Larry Nance Jr. is getting his team option. VanVleet, we're actually not going to keep around. Roster. Alright, roster. Brunson and Paul. Levine. Doncic and Tatum. We got Zubik. Alright, let's trade. Mahinmi, because we don't need him. Let's move him. And Levine. Allen Harvey and Rajon Rondo. They had one Larry Nance Jr. in this trade, who we have been building up. What if we put all three up there? Like for sure we want to trade him. Markel Fultz and a first. Kinda pretty no-brainer, I guess, isn't it? Frank Nikita and a first. Bledsoe and a first. Whiteside in the first. Sabonis in a second. Maybe it takes a bonus in a second and could bring in Kyle Kuzma. Alright, let's bring in Alright, let's do that. But don't really need we're so deep. Doncic, I could make the backup shooting guard. And that's when we say goodbye to Jordan Clarkson. Or I could move Levine and make Doncic the starting shooting guard. Center mess is cleared up. Miles Turner, Robert Williams. I actually like that duo. I love that duo right there. Obviously it's Melo and Tatum. Doncic probably will be moved to the 2 guard. Where we have Fultz. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. So roster, we're gonna do Doncic is gonna be 2 guard / 1. We're trying to get Fultz to work as a point guard. Same with Brunson. And if neither of them work, obviously Doncic can be our starting point guard when Paul leaves. For now, he'll be a shooting guard / point guard. Yeah, that's perfect. So we're good on point guards. We don't need any point guards at all to come in. I don't think it's going to let me trade Brunson at the moment. It will let me move Fultz, of course. It would be nice just to get draft picks. Obviously, we get some bonus. We did Sabonis and Larry Nance. We could bring in Laurie Marketing in first. If we did that, we could bring in Kyle Kuzma in first. Sabonis in a first. It's pretty nice. Or Markkanen in a first. Markkanen, yeah, it's Markkanen or Kuzma. Markkanen or Kuzma. Who would I rather have? Both in 2017. He was the 6th. He was the 4th. For Fultz and Larry Nance. That's an unprotected first, and that's a top 10 protected. I'll take that. There, now our roster is looking kind of good. Paul Brunson, so we need a vet or another point guard to come in, obviously, I guess. We got Levine, Doncic, Carmelo, Tatum, Kawhi, Kuzma, Williams, Turner. Shooting guards, obviously Jordan Clarkson's here. We could probably get him back on his RFA. And if we do, he could, yeah, we'll get him back on his rookie offer. Small forward, it'd be nice to get a guy with a bunch of badges. Trevor Reese is there. PJ Tucker. I think we'll take Ariza. For power forwards, we could bring in J.J. Hickson, Royce O'Neal, Derek Jones Jr., Pascal Siakam. But we need someone with badges, so Royce O'Neal or Hickson, I guess. Is that really the least you'll take? Honestly, we'll just take Derek Jones Jr. Take him for 2 years. And a center, we'd like a vet with badges. Emeka Okafor, Ike Christopher, Channing Frye is there. Chris Boucher, Hal Gaines. Maybe bring in Ike Christopher on a 1 year. We'll take a look at the roster now. So Paul Brunson, Levine, Doncic, Carmelo, Tatum, Ariza, Jones, Kuzma, Leonard, Turner, Christopher, Roberts. So say a shooting guard vet. Richard Hamilton. Ursa Volosha again. But yeah, we're going to take Richard Hamilton. Even though I shouldn't be giving him a spot because he left us after our first season. After getting 20 points, we didn't have the money to bring him back. But we'll bring him in. Richard Hamilton. We're going to want to look at contract extensions. So Carmelo's deal ends after this season. He's 34. He wants a lot of money to come back. Turner. Turner's looking like he wants more money than Embiid got. It sucks. Yeah, Turner is on his last deal. $22.5. Let's do 23. Alright, he's going to accept that. Carmelo, obviously, we want to give him all the monies in the world. Is he this good? No. He's never been paid in his contract, though. Like, ever. Even at 28.5, it's kind of too much. So we'll wait on Carmelo. Even though we're going to be bringing him back, we're just going to wait. And Jordan Clarkson coming back on his rookie deal. Did I just not see? Yeah, there he is. Alright, so do we run Levine and Clarkson with Hamilton? With Doncic with Paul? Or do we run Levine and Doncic with Clarkson and Paul? I think Doncic. I think Doncic's going to go right to the point guard as the backup, and he'll take over from Paul. Tatum taking over from Carmelo. Yeah. I'd say that is what we're going to do. So he's going to be a point guard slash small forward. So it's going to be Paul, Luka, and Brunson. And it's going to be Levine, Clarkson, Hamilton, Carmelo, Tatum, Ariza, Leonard, Kuzma, Jones. It's just because bad contract negotiations, Roberts, and Christopher. So a lot of changes in this offseason. A lot of changes. And now we're in the 2019 draft class era. Dwayne Wade plans to retire after the season. We're going to give him his farewell tour. Now, I don't think Dwayne Wade has ever won a championship. Mainly because, we've been the blocker for him to get it. I don't think he's won one. Has he got one? No. Never got a championship. Proposed trade. What if we try to get D-Wade to help him win a championship in his final year? No one's going to beat us, and we're going to championship hunting again. Like, I could do, obviously Levine would probably have to be involved, because I don't think Clarkson can. What if we did Levine? Levine and Brunson. Honestly, we should just be able to get it done with Levine, but I think we do need Brunson. So Levine and Brunson for Dwayne Wade. They don't want to trade him, understandably. We'll give you an unprotected 2020 first, and we'll give you a second. Alright. So no way they'll trade Wade. That's cool. But that is it for episode 16. Catch y'all in the next one.